Hey guys, it's Melanie and happy Tuesday to everybody. So today you are getting the no makeup Melanie. Sorry about that. I just didn't feel like putting any on. So here I am, sans makeup. But I do have some awesome fall nail polishes to share with you guys. For those of you that have watched my videos for any amount of time, you kind of know that nail polish really isn't so much my thing. It is the one beauty thing that I do probably the least, if that makes any kind of sense. That was probably the worst sentence in the history of the world. But it's the one thing that, like, you know, I will easily, like, put aside just because I don't really enjoy the process. I like the end result, but, you know, like, I like putting on makeup. Like, I like sitting here and putting on blush and putting on liner and spending 20 minutes to put on my mascara. Like, that's just kind of like my me time. For whatever reason, like, I don't like my me time to include putting on nail polish. I'm just not very good at it. And the way that I typically will apply polish is just kind of slap it on there and then get it all over my cuticles and around my nails and underneath. And then I wait for my shower the next day for that all to kind of just wash away. Usually some of it ends up in my hair. I can see it, like, on the shower walls, you know, because I'll kind of pick at it when I'm standing there. It's really not a very professional job, but afterwards it looks okay. I just need to get to that next day where I take the shower. So since I'm not a huge nail polish person, I only have a few colors to share with you, but these are the colors that I really do like to wear during the fall. And lately I have kind of gotten into nail polish again and have bought a few, and then I have a couple from last year that I think are just must-haves in my book in terms of colors that are great this time of year. So I'm going to just kind of jump in. I don't really have any super expensive brands here. I don't believe in spending a lot of money on nail polish because for the most part, I find a lot of the brands to kind of have the same end result. You know, the wear isn't absolutely fantastic on any nail polish that I've ever tried. But I will say I did at one point, and I still have it in my little polish box, I did purchase the China Glaze base coat, and that was absolutely terrible. It did nothing for my nails. I recently picked up the base coat from Sinful Colors, and I can honestly say that this is like the best base coat that I've ever purchased, and it was 99 cents, and I got it at Walgreens. I didn't even purchase the top coat because, again, top coat is just something that I can't be bothered with. It's an extra step. It's just going to make the process more painful for me. But this base coat absolutely helps with preventing chips on my nails. Like, I've had this polish on for several days now, probably 4 or 5. There is not one chip. There is a tiny bit of wear at just the top of my nail there, but that's it. There is not a chip to be found on these fancy nails. So I highly recommend this, and for 99 cents, I really think it's probably the best deal at the drugstore. So must pick this up if you haven't tried it. The color that I am currently wearing is this kind of vampy, shimmery burgundy color, and I love it. And it's called Wind Up. Wind as in like drinking red wine, wind up. It's number 350. I really love this particular formula of polish because this is one coat. Do you see how opaque that is? I could have totally done a second coat and like perfected it even more, but that's one coat. It was so opaque. Now, by itself, this Insta-Dry formula definitely doesn't last very long. It'll chip the very next day. But with this as the base coat, like I said, this has been 3-4 days now. This nail is a little bit worse because I've kind of been picking at it a little bit, like purposely. But again, there's just that little bit of wear at the tips. I love this color. I love burgundies in the fall. Fall is really when I tend to gravitate towards red nail polish. Another red polish that I love is also by Sinful Colors, and this is the color Under 18. And this wasn't special edition or anything, so you should be able to find this at your local Walgreens. It is a beautiful, shimmery, true red. You can see this is a little bit more burgundy, and this is more true red. I love wearing this on my toes. It's absolutely beautiful. I am more of a shimmer polish person. You'll see that with my selections, with the exception of, I think, like one. polish that I'm going to show you. But this is a definite favorite when it comes to red nails for the fall. An all-time favorite that I get the most compliments on is Commander and Chic from the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure line. Now this claims to have base coat, top coat, color protector, UV, whatever. This just claims to have everything in it. I've never used it with this because this is just a recent acquisition for me, but I'm definitely going to try it. On its own, I find that these wear a very long time. Now, Commander and Chic is that classic grayish, like gray taupey purple color that everybody loves. This looks so good on anybody's nails. I've worn this on my toes, I've worn it on my fingernails, and every single time I wear it, like I have people stopping me and asking me what I'm wearing, and it's usually this. Now, I picked up the Wet n Wild Mega Last in Wet Cement. It is basically almost an exact dupe for Commander and Chic. So if you can't justify spending $7.50 or $7.99 on the Sally Hansen, pick this up for like $1.99. It is the exact same color. Once I put it on my nails, I can't tell the two apart. So definitely another option if you don't want to spend the money on this one. Now, another color by Sally Hansen that is along the same lines as the Commander and Chic is this Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Nail color in gray area. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's number 330. This is so pretty. It is a more, it's more of a purple, but still that like taupey cement type of color. It's absolutely beautiful. I will say these formulas of this particular polish line here are a little bit more runny, so it's trickier to put on. I definitely need a base coat with this, and I definitely need 2 coats with this particular polish. This one and this one, I can almost get away with 1 coat if I'm wearing a base coat. I have tried this one under or over the China Glaze polish, and with a base coat, this is pretty opaque in 1 coat. But to get that perfect look, definitely do 2. This is definitely for sure you're going to need 2, maybe 3 coats. It's a little bit tricky. It's a really, really runny formula, and I don't really like the applicator on this, but again, I'm using it for the color, obviously. I have to have a lot of time on my hands when I'm using this. So for me, this works great on my toes because I can kind of putter around a little bit more easily when I do a pedicure than when I do a manicure. I have a kid, so she's constantly wanting to be held. It just doesn't work when I have like a high maintenance polish like this, but this is definitely a fall pick for me. Another color that I love from the Sally Hansen Salon Complete Manicure line, or Complete Salon Manicure line, is this color that I picked up last year, and it's called Guilty Party. I've still seen it available, so it wasn't special edition or anything. I love these metallic, like metal type shades. So this is like a true silvery pewter with some orange shimmers running through it. It's so pretty for fall. I love this. I don't think you'll be able to see the orange shimmers. Maybe they pick up a little bit. But this is so, so pretty. Along the same lines, I just picked up 2 more. Where'd they go? Oh, they're right in front of me. 2 more of the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry polishes that have that same kind of liquid metallic look to them. So I'll show you those guys next. The first is Style Steel number 110. And this is a total dupe for Orly Rage. And then I just also picked up number 120 Chop Chop Copper. So it's just a true like copper shimmer. Now I have used this one over top of the Wind Up, and that was a pretty combination, but I haven't tried this on its own. This I love. Love it. And I also, again, got tons and tons of compliments on it. I would say that this one and the Commander and Chic are probably my all-time faves, and the ones that I tend to get the most questions about. So as you can see, I really kind of tend to like shimmery, nail polishes, I find that they're a little bit more forgiving and a little bit easier for me to wear. And I really, truly love metallic metal shades. And I think that these are perfect for fall. For some reason, fall just screams metal nail polish shades to me. So the last one is one from Revlon, and I don't know if they still carry this particular line. I'm hoping that they do. It is this teal color that just kind of reminds me of a peacock, and for some reason fall has always been a time where I've really gravitated towards those peacock shades, so like teals and emerald greens and really like vibrant, vivid blues. I find that this is a combination of all three of those in a gorgeous shimmery polish. And this is in the color Ocean number 340. And again, this is the top speed. Oh, geez. Yeah, there you go. 340 Ocean. These dry really fast, and they tend to be opaque in one coat if you put on a thicker coat. So I like that about this. Like I said, I'm not sure if they still make this top speed line anymore, but if they do and you can find this particular color, I highly recommend it. This is one that I love to wear on my toes during the fall, and I've worn it on my fingernails as well. So there you go. Those are my top nail polish picks for fall. As you can see, I tend to gravitate towards a very specific type of polish. I also don't like to spend a lot of money on polish because, like I said, I have had Essie, I've had OPI, I have those in my collection, and I really don't find that the wear on those is any better than the drugstore nail polish brands. So like the Sally Hansen or the Revlon or the Sinful Colors. I think it's all about using a good base coat, and if you're smart, using a good top coat. By the way, if you're going to purchase these Insta-Dry Insta-Dry nail polishes, I really probably recommend putting a top coat over your polish. And the reason that I would recommend that is because that I do find that after a day or so, the polish will tend to dull a little bit. So when I first put it on, it is absolutely this gorgeous, vibrant, shiny, burgundy, shimmery red. But literally after a day or two, it will fade to this kind of dull, it's still pretty, but it's a lot more dull. The shimmer isn't quite as vibrant. So using a top coat does help with that. So if you're having issues with these, try that. Base coat and top coat, and these are good to go usually in one coat. And they dry so fast, literally like 60 seconds. That's fantastic for me. So anyway, let me know what your top nail polish picks are down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody.